welcome to another video. Here's my cat, Reeves. We had a couple changes take place on the EVO, and I just wanted to go over them. A definitely must-have mod for the EVO 10. I wasn't even going to do a video about it, but I like it that much. It is so good. And I might have a way for you to get it much cheaper than you normally would from the people ripping everybody off for about it's $1,000 short shifter, but it's really only $499. So let's go ahead and go through that on the video here, and I'll walk you through install and all that good stuff. And there she is, the WK shifter. It's fantastic. Let's look at it. We're in the car now, so we are letting her warm up because she's very angry in the morning, especially when we're a little colder like this. But the shifter we're talking about, boom, right there. One of the greatest shifters I think I've ever used in a car. It's very precise. It was an easy install. And we'll go into a little bit more on why I decided to go with this shifter, how difficult the install was, and if I can get the camera angle right, I'll show you me driving it. But I don't know, we'll see if I can even do that. But yeah, let's take a look at it. All right, so this shifter is, this is just my hand for reference. I would say that the shifter before was around this high. Yeah, right around there. The stock one will probably be like somewhere around here. So hopefully that'll give you a little bit of a reference of it. But all in all, it feels very good. I do suggest if you do decide to buy the WK shifter, save your money. Do not buy it from these websites that are selling them for $1,000. These are not $1,000 shift knobs. They're actually only around $499. Message WK Sports on Facebook, and they will get it to you fairly quick. This took about less than a week to get to me. And 100% worth it, as you can see. One thing I'm going to do after I got this installed is I am going to install AMS shifter bushings for the gear selector. It will significantly reduce that notchy feeling you get from second to third. But all in all, very easy install. So you have to uninstall this component here. This right here, which mine just kind of, you can just pull right off, it's older, and there's two screws right here, and then the armrest right here, there's two I believe it's 8mm sockets you'll have to do it. Yeah, 8 or 10, I can't remember. And you just take those out, boom, and this whole thing will just slide back. If you do have the fast key set up, your sensor is right below here, so you'll unplug that and don't accidentally rip this out because it will damage it. I think it's connected actually to this whole piece that all slides along here. So very easy install, very much so worth it. I would take this all apart so you guys can see it, but I don't really want to do that right now. But yeah, just driving it, you know, first, second, third, fourth, it's very easy. I did do this and buy this because I am running the car now the quarter mile. We were able to pull off a 12-1, no launching whatsoever. And this definitely was helpful for that third to fourth gear shift. All right, guys, so the camera's gonna be a little shaky, I'm assuming, but this is probably the best angle I can get right now with my iPhone. Hopefully I'll be able to get like the better GoPro mount or something like that so that we can use that. But as you can see, very easy to drive. Oh, yep, there goes the shaking. It's about one hand length away from your hand while you're driving, which is very helpful when you're kind of cruising, just to be able to just grab it really quick. The only thing I would say that I don't like about the shifter so far is it does feel very racy the whole time when you're in the car. I daily my car, almost killed it. I daily my car, so hopefully not for too much longer, but it is it does take some getting used to. I heard a lot of people were complaining about shifting to second. This is the best shifter I've ever used to shift to second. It's super easy, and it does just go in just like butter. I would also suggest potentially switching to the red line cocktail when you are ultimately doing this kind of stuff to the car. I don't like that notchy feeling. It makes me feel like I'm breaking synchros because I'm coming from the old DSM world. So, but yeah, it's a great shifter. I can't say enough about it. I usually don't promote one specific product, but this has been so good that I think that it deserves to be promoted a little bit more, especially from our channel, since we're all about EVO X's here. Yeah, I just drive it daily, normal, no big deal. Sorry about the camera again. Shifter for your EVO 10. I've only used about 4, but this is the best shifter, hands down. Everybody who's watched the channel for a while knows Papa Smurf. That has one of the most buttery smooth transmissions, and I love it, but I will take this over Smurf any day. Now if Smurf ends up getting this, which it might, that might be another story, but this, hands down, 100% worth the money. If you are not really trying to make a ton of power on your car or anything like that, or if you're just trying to find things to do interior wise that's gonna, you know, make it a better driver's experience, this is what you need to buy. I've spent thousands on other miscellaneous mods on this car. This is my favorite one, hands down. My favorite one, period, actually. It's not even close to comp. Actually, E85 was my favorite mod, let's be real. But in terms of driver's experience, this has been the most fun mod I've had. Like, it makes me want to drive the car all the time. Like I'm in a freaking rally or race car. So, I hope you like this. I'm going to try to showboat it a little bit more because it is a fun part. They don't make very many of these very often. I was lucky enough to get it right away. So, if you really, really want one of these, go get it as soon as possible. I think they have a few left. But yeah, again, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. We're going to be doing more on the EVO. Butter. I'm definitely going the speed limit. Downshifts are pretty easy too. What I like about it too is, well, one thing I would say that is kind of a bad habit that I started picking up right away is I started leaving my hand on it. Like, it's probably not best for your transmission to do that. It just puts kind of pressure on it in the wrong position, which isn't the best for your synchros. But I never had a car blow up because I did that. Obviously, that's just something that everyone tells you. I still don't think it's a good habit to have in general. You should always have both hands on the wheel. This makes it very easy just because of the travel being so short. But yeah, I think my downshifts have definitely improved. The third to second was what people were complaining about this shifter. It's not as natural. I beg to differ. It feels very easy. Like, I can even downshift in first and it's just fine. I say actually this feels more like a natural shifter than I'm getting all the way down here. So, and it just looks good. This is all carbon here, or, you know, probably a 3M tape that they put on here and gloss over. It doesn't feel like shit or crap quality. It feels good. Like, when they said they were going to send me a shift knob, I was a little worried. I'm like, you're just going to send me some crap. No, this is a really nice shift knob. It's very basic looking compared to my titanium one that I have, but this one is, I prefer this one actually over my Veris one that I have, which I want to show it off because I think I'm going to be selling it here soon. It's a one-of-one shift knob. Very cool. I still don't know what it would be valued at. But yeah, no, it's pretty dope. And it technically does fit on here too, so I could use this if I wanted to. except I just prefer the way this feels in my hand over this one. But yeah, no, all in all, guys, I could not recommend this shifter enough. If you have any further questions about it, or if you feel like there's something I didn't cover, please feel free to give me a call. Or not call. You don't get my personal number. Please feel free to comment, or a lot of you follow me on social media. Feel free to comment on there or send me a message. I'm usually pretty good about responding to people's questions. But thanks again for all who have continued to support me and Gene throughout this process. We are looking to continue growing this channel and turn it into a fun channel. I want to figure out a way to be a little bit more nonchalant about recording, which has hindered us from making more videos. But at the same time, I mean, it seems like we're doing something right because people are following us. So other than that, you guys just have an amazing rest of your day. We're going to be posting more about the track. I'm going to be trying to shoot for the 10s in this car. 10 and a 10 is kind of what I'm going to call it. So yeah, it'll be a process. We may have to switch out to a twin disc, and we may break a transmission along the way, but you know, screw it. If you ain't sending it or breaking stuff, you're not having fun. But other than that, thank you so much for your support again, guys. You have a great day.